Okay, this short video is about using technology in our classroom. So we have a learning target there, understand how to use them effectively and ethically. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So this might be a little more of a reading slide, but make sure you have your packet out. The goal of this is for you to take some notes on it so you kind of internalize it and can apply it the rest of the year. So you should be in your packet on the using technology video notes. So I'll give you a second to find that as I start. So modern technology obviously has given us a lot of tools, but in order to really use them and take advantage of them, we need to understand how to effectively use the tools and how to ethically use the tools. There's a little bit of difference. So we have this analogy here. Analogy means we're kind of comparing it to something visual or something you might know that's not the exact same thing. So how to effectively use it, what that means is you understand how to get it to do what you want, right? You can use it at different levels, and you can use it as a basic level, but there's more to it, and the more effective you are, the more you get out of it. So the idea of learning more about a car as an example and realizing all the things about it and how to take care of it and how to use it appropriately, it becomes a more effective tool for you, is the example. So what about ethically? So the definition, as we're talking about it, means you understand your responsibilities when you use that tool, right? You can use it to support yourself without harming other people. So maybe this is easier to see with the car analogy in terms of using a car, a great tool, but ethically means you're not going to do some of the things that you see below, right? Crashing it, letting your dog drive it, stuff like that. You're going to be ethical about it. So as an example, a tool that we have is Schoology. How do you effectively use it? Well, at different levels. Basically, you can log in, you can look at your course. At a higher level, intermediate level, you know how to check your grades and send messages. And if you are an expert at Schoology, you can easily upload audio and video, and I would say you could even teach other people how to do it. Ethically using this tool in Schoology as a tool, ethically means you are doing the responsible stuff about it, right? So that means you're checking announcements, checking in there for deadlines from your teachers. You're using the materials and resources to help you learn, to advance your learning, and you're not submitting someone else's work. You are being responsible and ethical about it. Another tool we have is Google Docs. So how to be effective with it at some different levels is at a basic level. You can create a document and format it. As you become more skilled with it, you can insert images and links and create tables to organize your ideas. And someone who had an expert level of use of Google Docs, they can add footnotes, they can add bookmarks, can add quick links, etc. So ethically using a Google Doc, again, goes back to what is your responsibility with this tool? Well, review your work, edit to remove errors or make corrections. Use appropriate sharing settings so it's going to the right person. If you're sharing a doc with me for an assignment submission, you want to make sure you've shared it appropriately with me. If I'm supposed to be viewing or editing it, right, you know how to do the right clicking with that. And then again, your responsibility of not submitting someone else's work. And if you borrow ideas, you give credit to that source. So sometimes there's nothing wrong with not just having your own ideas, but when you have other ideas of other experts, you should give them credit for that. It's called a citation. So getting a little bit into the AI tools conversation, artificial intelligence, there's huge advances there, advances happening as I speak. New tools that are available can be helpful to us, but again, we have to know how to use them effectively and ethically. So we have to know what we can do with them to make it effective for us, but also what is the responsible and right thing to do with them. So as we move through the year and through our units, we'll talk more about how to use AI, when to use AI, and why or why not to use AI in different ways in school. That's it.